Hello there guys. Today we've got another SimRail video on the channel here. And what I'm going to try to cover a very tiny bit of is dispatching. Controlling one of the towers or signal boxes, whatever you want to call it, aka routing other player and AI trains through the world of SimRail within a server. And that's what's pretty neat about SimRail in itself. Not only is it multiplayer, of course you're playing with other people all across the world within different servers, but not only can you drive trains in real time, but you can dispatch them as well. And while there is a whole lot to go over as far as dispatching, I'm only going to try to express how to get started in case some of you out there were interested in doing so, as I was a couple of weeks ago. Had no clue what I was doing, still kind of don't. Got a lot of help from friends, guides online, things of that nature. I'll link everything down below as usual. But we're just mainly going to be covering dispatch today. If you'd like to see anything else about SimRail in itself, the multiplayer test, single player stuff, all that, I will link those as well where you can find those videos. But let's get into it. Right, so if you're just starting out in SimRail, you're going to need to do a couple of things to be able to use multiplayer. Firstly, you're going to want to click Train Driver up here, choose one of these, and then do a tutorial. This is the shortest one you can do to get going. The E186 here is 50 minutes long, so you can do that one, get going, and it essentially unlocks the multiplayer world. So once you do that, you can finally click the multiplayer tab, and then all the servers that are currently online will start to list as they are doing here. Now, a caveat to that is you can't just hop in whatever the heck tower or dispatch you want, because there are various levels of difficulty for dispatch. So today, like I said in the beginning of this video, we're going to try to just, grease the gears, get you going. Right, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and choose North America. And this is the only one, for whatever reason right now, that's available, EN3. I'm assuming that's because the other servers are full. I'm guessing that's how it works. I'm choosing this one simply because of the ping. It's very low. So I'm going to hit Next, and I'm going to go to Traffic Dispatch. I'm going to click that, hit Next, and this is what's available. Now, I don't think I've unlocked the more difficult stations, but essentially what's going on here is this is where you're going to choose what dispatch you want to be at. It'll tell you all about it right here, and right here is your difficulty level. Type of devices are between computerized, electrical, and manual, actual switches on a board. Very old school, but still used in some areas, obviously. But the two easiest, right off the bat, are Pilowice, not sure if I'm saying that right, which is probably the easiest. This one right here, it's just got an interlocking with two mainline tracks. And then Ultimawice, which is easy as well, but it's got sidings. So you can side trains if need be, let a high-speed train get past a freight, things of that nature. So we'll go ahead and start with this one. Alright, so we have loaded inside the box. We are in the signal box at Ultimawice, which is the one with sidings that I mentioned. And as you can see on the left there, we've already got trains within our range of our tower that we need to address. But I'm going to try and go over a few things here at first. You can, of course, if you want, leave the tower, click on the door, exit the building, go outside, walk around, take a break in between trains, all that good stuff, see what's coming, that whole thing. If you want to get back in, someone told me this the other day, felt like a massive dingus. You can just hit the one key, voila, you are back inside. Your fern is still safely parked in the corner. Green and fern-like. So these are your windows. That's the radio tower there, obviously, which is a nice little touch. But this is your desk, and over here, you've got a radio. So you can click this button here to get backlit screens, and you can actually talk to other towers, the other towers nearest you. So these ones that are lit in purple, these are the towers nearest me that I connect with, if you will, with the bit of trackage that I'm controlling, which is Władysława Polnak and Pilawisi, which is the very easy one that I mentioned that I'd probably get started with if you're new to this overall. So them being purple, as far as I understand, right now that means an AI is controlling these boxes. It says AI, obviously, on the name tag there, but if it's in white, an actual player is controlling that. So that's that. We'll leave that there for now. We'll come to our two screens here. So you're going to have one on the left. That's the actual track diagram. And one on the right. This is your timetable for the day. Everything is listed here. You've got your current time. That is a notification, that sound that just happened there. You've got your current time, top left. And then all the trains that are coming through. It generally will set in blue to whatever the most recent time is. That's 1339. So the next train we've got coming through is right here, 41120 from post, I'm going to say WP to Pilawisi. So what that means is you're in between these two dispatch towers, okay? The actual start and end of the service is over here in the purple column. And then you can see what kind of train it is, departure schedule. But generally, you don't really need to know any of this stuff on the far right. You need to look at the from post, the to post, the train number, and then what type of train and the numbers. So these numbers here, the train numbers, as follows, this is how they work. So if it's a 4-digit number, like this one here that says EIJ 1425, that is a high-speed service. That is typically the Pendolino. They have priority number one with most things considered, you know, barring emergencies and other things. I don't know. But as far as the game right now, those take precedent. The 4-digit high-speed. 5-digit, like this cat right here, there's a few of them. That's your commuter or regional, if you will. Those are going to be 5 digits. And then if you see any 6 digits, which I'm not currently seeing anyhow, the ones that are 6 digits are typically freight services or a light engine move, which means just a locomotive going to or from somewhere. So that's how that works. We've got some stuff building up here. Let's get to it. So let's see. It is currently 1343. Let's go ahead and look at our screen. And I'm just clicking on these screens, by the way. It's a left mouse click, and then you hit escape to back out. So let's see. What do we have loaded up here? So we've got someone at the gate. Let's see. This is train, and it shows you. So if you just hover over, this shows you the actual train number in the little gray box there. So that's 4122. So currently, this is where the station is. So think of it as this is where we're sitting currently. And then if I look out the front of the station or the building that we're currently in, the dispatch office, to the left is this way. So that's this stuff over here. And then over here is that way. It'll take you a minute to get your bearings. I still don't truly have them. Like I said, this isn't meant to be, you know, a definitive guide. Just something hopefully to help you get started like I needed, you know, back when, you know, this whole thing started with playtest and all that. So this is the track diagram in Ultima Wheats. So this is all there is. It's 2 main lines and then a couple of sidings, and there's like a little shunt, and I believe there's an industry up here where this WK11 is. But for the most part, generally most of the smaller dispatch offices are going to look like this. They will all look different, and most of them will operate differently as well. So let's go ahead and get this train moving. It's building up. Other dispatchers will probably not be pleased. So this is in red. That means this section of track is occupied. All these little gray dots mean the section of track all through here is clear. There's nothing currently on it. So we've got 2 trains backed up. Yikes. So this actually works out for video purposes. So again, train 4122, 4-number digit. Remember, that's a high-speed train. That's priority. So 4122. If you can't find it on here quickly, you can actually just go right up there, 4122, enter, bam, there it is. So it's going from WP to Piliwich. So it's going across your station, like we discussed. It's train number 4122. It's on line number 4, and it has no layover, which means it's not going to stop and wait anywhere. So 4122, let's go back to our board here. Gonna hover over it, make sure that's the correct train. Now these little icons, if you will, it took me, this is probably the hardest part that got me, is figuring out what all these icons mean and what to do with them. These here that I've currently got highlighted, whenever that arrow appears in that fashion with the space between the head and the body of the arrow, that is your interlock. That is your directional interlock. This here, the next one that's just like a delta or triangle shape, that's kind of a longer delta or triangle shape, that is your main signal. So there's a train sitting at that red currently because this is an interlock that I have to control and let them pass through. These here are shunting signals, which if you know a bit about shunting, you know, it's just moving a train back and forth, dropping off cars, heading different directions, generally freight things, but passengers trains can use shunting stuff as well. I'm not going to get into that today. This is just bare bones, like I said. So interlock, main signal, shunting, and that is pretty much it. All right, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. So this high-speed train is down there. It is 4122. So first we're going to click the main signal, left click it, and you'll see things will light up in blue. This is the direction that this can go. It shows you what route, once you click that signal in front of that train, that service, these are the options you've got. So the next thing you're going to want to do, if you wanted to just simply go across and not go into a siding, you're just going to pop that, the next little signal here in front of that one, across your interlocking, which is all this through here. You're going to go up, click train route, execute. It'll compute, think a minute, and then all the little things across the railway network that you control will line up appropriately. Switches, points, whatever you call them, wherever you're from, and then the signals will, you know, accordingly go red, green, yellow, etc. So this cat should be coming from the right, and it should be a high-speed train. So let's see if we can see him pass. So that's 4122. You can see over on the left here, these are the trains currently in our block, in our area here. So that's 4122. He is increasing speed, 47 km/h, 55 now, and he's 1.2 kilometers away. So what's that, like 3/4 of a mile? And voila, here he comes. So we have cleared him. He is on the move. He's going where he needs to go. But your job is not quite done yet. So that's 4122. Let's see. He is going towards, so these are the dispatch stations or towers on both sides of your current assignment here. So Piliwich is over here, and then WP is over here. So that train 4122 is going towards Piliwich. So we need to let Piliwich know the train is clear. It is coming. Get ready. So we're going to go to the phone. Going to hover over Piliwich. Going to click that. You have your options. You're going to go to train departed at. Click that. Put in 4122. Input time 13:49. It's generally the time, whatever the current time is, and then you're going to hit send. And then bam. That goes right there, top right hand corner, or the box up here. This is us, Ultima Weech, and it says train 4122 departed at 13:49. So it's cleared our interlocking. It's on its way. We did our job. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so let's try and get a little crazy here. Who else do we have to work with? This cat was here first. Also another high-speed train. So we'll go ahead and let him go again. So we'll go ahead and click this main signal. We'll go ahead and click this one over here. That's it. Click train route. Execute. It'll think for a moment. And then up here in green, it'll tell you order executed. That means it's good. If you do something wrong, it typically will not let you do too much tomfoolery, but some things can happen, and they do happen, and that's why server resets happen. So for my time zone, server resets for multiplayer currently happen, if I'm not mistaken, every 6 hours. So 12 a.m., 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and then midnight again. Not sure what that would be wherever you may be watching from. So again, that high-speed train, the Pendolino is coming. He just let his brakes. He's building speed 30, 40 km/h. And you can actually see his signal there as well. So he's on the move. He's about to pass us. So again, what do we need to do? We need to let the next signal box know that he is on his way. So what was that number again? Yikes. 3124. So Pilowicz, 3124. Click this. 3124. Hit send. There we go. Train 3124 departed at 13:51. So it's on the move. There she goes down the road. All right, let's grab another one and try to do something a little bit more funktastic. So what do we have here? All right, this is not a high-speed train, so we'll try and mess with this one. And I may mess this up a bit because I'm still learning as well. And those of you out there watching, if you have any tips, questions, or comments, let me know. Hopefully we can help each other in this thing because I'm still trying to learn this as well. But the more I mess with this, the more fun it becomes. So anyway, this is 14123 sitting here. I go up here, 14123, hit enter. Alrighty, what do we have here? Scheduled arrival 1325. He's a bit late. Things happen. Alright. So let's see, line 4, he's got a layover of 4 minutes. So he's going to have to pay up that 4 minutes somewhere. So we can go ahead and do that for him here. So we're going to get out of here. All right, so this is him. What we're going to do is go ahead and clear this signal, and we're going to put him into a siding. So typically, I think you can actually just click this if you want to put him in the siding off the main line, but sometimes I've been going through and actually clicking these points here and then clicking that. I think it kind of works either way, but then again, I think you could have just clicked the ultimate destination circled in blue. So again, I'll escape out of that. All right, let's try that again. So we click that where 14123 is awaiting us. And as you can see, these are the options that you've got. There's not much, but that's the point. This is good for starters. You know, dipping your toes in the shallow end, etc. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and just click this up here. Get him off the main line and into the siding. Going to click train route, execute, order received. Now it's fixing all these points. There you go. You can actually see the points change on the board too, which is a nice little thing. So the line is green, so he is clear. So he's going to go and set up on that siding. And what is this? Did he have someone behind him? It looked like he did for a moment. Yes, 1325. So as luck would have it, this kind of works out. So he's got a high-speed train behind him that needs to get around him. I possibly could have gone ahead and routed that high-speed train around him, but I'm going to put this commuter in the siding here. So he should be coming from our left. And it may be hard to see because he's down the way a little bit. So I'm going to exit the building. The train we were dealing with is going to be coming from our left. It's 14123. He's at 54 kilometers per hour right now. I'm running down the tracks. Definitely don't want to do that in real life or the game. And it says he's 945 meters away, so I can actually see the train entering the siding way down there. I don't know if you'll be able to make that out in the video, but dead center of the screen underneath the mouse cursor, you can see that train entering the siding. And he will sit there until you or the AI releases him. So we'll go ahead and go back inside the tower. I call it a tower, even though it's not a tower. All right, so this looks clean. There's no train occupying any of this track now because everything's gray. So we've got this high-speed train that needs to get past, right? It's a high-speed train. That's what you pay for. Speed, timeliness, all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and zip him on out of here. Click the signal. Click the next interlocking. Execute the route. It's going to compute. Should go green all the way across here. It's got to fix that point. There you can go. It fixed the point. Now back. It's straight through. Order received. Order executed. So that high-speed train is going to be working his way down. He's going to be coming from our left as well. And he's going to pass the commuter or regional train that we just put in the siding down there. Go ahead and get rid of the stuff on the HUD here with the G key. So you can now see that I'm going to call it commuter or intercity train, regional train. He is now on the siding on the far left there. That is the siding. The high-speed train should be coming up on this track here in just a moment. Let's turn the G key back on. Let's see, 1325 is coming. He's speeding up. He is a little over a kilometer away, so we'll get up here a bit more. What I was talking about a moment ago, the little spur or industry siding, that's what this is right here. It looks like sand, maybe a gravel pit, something along those lines. That's what that top northernmost line is when you're looking at the screen inside the dispatch office. That's what that is. Hopefully we'll be able to use stuff like that in the future. As of right now in early access, which SimRail is currently in, I'm not sure you can do anything like that. But anyway, here we go. So let's be safe and check both ways, even though we control everything that crosses through here. And there we go. So we have our commuter in the siding, and that high-speed train is coming on down the tracks. We did a thing. We let a delayed high-speed train get around another train that had a layover anyway. And there she goes. All right, so we'll go back in the office. And how cool is that? Seeing the train that you just cleared in real time go past. Now, I don't know if anybody was actually driving that thing. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it says there's a bot. So once you're in multiplayer, if you hit the tab key, you can actually see everyone that's in the current server and what they're doing. So over here it says dispatch, driver, etc., etc. So, right. Okay, so have the tracks been cleared? Yes, they have. So that thing is gone. It doesn't take much time at all. All right, so we've still got this train up here. Oh, I forgot something. 1325. We got to let dispatch know. Geez, I forget which way. Pilichawish. We got to let Pilichawish know 1325 is on the way. Train departed. Let's see. 1325. And then send it. All right, so let's get back on here. All right, so we've still got 14123 in the siding. Let's get him out of there now. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And then once you click that, at the signal he is currently sitting, it shows you your options. These are the things circled in blue here. So we're going to go ahead and pop that one. Train route, execute, order received. Oh no, we might have a problem, actually. We might have a big problem. Oh dear. What is this? 1325. Okay. I panicked for a moment. I thought that was a train coming from the other direction on the wrong line. Okay, that's actually the high-speed train that we just let clear. All right, so that is green. He should be on the move now. It says up here, order executed. We'll go look out the window here as he drives past. And there he comes off the siding. How nice is that? You can hear that EU07 just screaming. Probably single-handedly the coolest locomotive in the game right now in my book. And there it goes. He's gone. Let's go ahead and let Let's see, what was the direction? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what I did. I told WP here that the train was going the wrong way. Oh, geez. You really got to pay attention to this, but you're only going to learn one way, right? So, well, what train was that here? Let's see, 14123. So let's see. We're going to click WP. Train departed. 14123. Send. There we go. So this is WP, the station. This is an AI-controlled station. Like I said, it is purple down here, and it's pestering you. It says, what drove away? If you let trains clear your interlocking, your station, wherever you're at, whatever you're controlling, and you're not alerting the next interlocking or the next dispatch, they'll be like, what's up? What's going on? We need to know what's going on. So that's what that's all about there. I accidentally said 1325 was on its way to Pilichowicz, but that's not correct at all. So that is that, guys. Just hopefully a somewhat helpful, quick video to get you going in dispatching. It took me a while just to get here and kind of do this small amount comfortably. Like I said, the easiest stations you're probably going to want to look out for just to get your feet wet are Pilichowicz and Ultimowicz. I think I got that right. They're fairly small. One is just 2 main lines. The other one has the sidings, which is the one we're currently at. Not only that, but you're going to need to level up. So the name up here in your level, you're going to need to level up. Apparently with operation of trains, you get XP, which goes towards your level. With dispatching, how that's based is time. So the amount of time that you spend in these dispatch boxes will go towards unlocking other dispatch boxes. But anyway, that is it for now. Hopefully that's enough to whet your appetite if you're trying to get into dispatch, because I was struggling personally. But I'll link a couple things under the video, like an interactive map and actually a guide that someone has made on Steam as well, which is very nice. It helped me to boot. But that's it for now. Just a couple of trains dispatched at Ultimowicz. Hopefully we'll be back with something a little bit more difficult next time. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.